I'm back again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. I'm back again. And I'm not gonna do too much talking in the intro because the video that we reacting to is kind of long, not too long. As you can see by the title, it's can a tree stop a 50 cal? You feel me? I watch these videos by myself, so I told myself I might as well just put it on stream and watch it with you guys. So I'm not gonna do too much talking. We're gonna get straight into the video. Lay y'all. Behind it. I did it again. 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 All right, we're finna get straight into the video. Let's go.
A tree from a 50 cal sniper rifle. Welcome to EA Life. My name's Parker.
Hold on. We can get the chat on the screen. Let's get the chat on the screen. Get the chat on the screen. Chat on the screen, and we can get started. Get started with the feed. Get started with the feed.
Shoot anything and everything with guns, and we see what happens. Today, we have a majestic aspen tree that was just plucked. You can tell it's an aspen because if you look close, bring it in, Zach, because of the way that it is.
I don't think this.
If you don't know this nigga, you about to know who this nigga is. This nigga's funny. Yeet!
This is an aspen.
Yeah, it is. So get that signature aspen sap. It's just, and you can see the roots. We are gonna be shooting this tree with higher and higher caliber bullets all the way up to a 50 cal. It is a big boy, and I'm gonna be excited to see what it stops. Should be kind of similar to a telephone pole that we shot about a month ago, but this is actually even thicker. Maybe a telephone pole is more dense.
I think it's a telephone pole. Am I tripping? Is that something normal you should just acquire?
It is.
You're not.
79 inches wide.
You got to tighten that thing up. That's way inaccurate.
What are you talking about?
That's not.
All right, this thing's probably, it looks like about 20 inches wide. So it's a big boy. It's a big old oak tree. And I think it's gonna stop a lot of stuff. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna shoot it with everything all the way up to an armor piercing, incendiary 50 cal. It's a tale as old as time. Trees have been around a long time. Guns have been around a long time. Warfare has happened in forests. What happens if you hide behind a tree? We have Fred here who has bravely volunteered. He actually just got a brand new torso. Check it out. This is as clean as you'll ever see Fred's torso. He does still have his arrow in his arm though.
Oh. What the fuck was that?
There's a little rainwater in it. Nothing he can't handle. It'll wake him up. This tree is at least 100 years old. It's actually just really beautiful how it can just start with a seed that takes root, just slowly grows, that fights for sunlight, that's been through droughts, that's seen sunrises and sunsets and lived through cold winters and warm summers and has so much life and experience and character that tells a story. And today we are going to destroy it with higher and higher caliber bullets and throw it over there in the scrap pile. Okay, but in all seriousness, I actually did cut this tree down just yesterday. I used my experience that I accumulated when I was a lumberjack in Alaska for 6 summers back in the early 2000s.
No, you were not.
I was able, excuse me?
You were never a lumberjack or a logger.
6 summers in early 2000s, southwestern Alaska.
What are you talking about?
When I was a logger, or a lumberjack, I mean. I got a pic.
Yeet.
Back in my logging days.
That's
Brings back memories, man.
That's the picture you made me take of you like 10 minutes ago.
That was for something
The
else.
flannel you were wearing is literally right there.
How hot it was. Time just flies. We're gonna start small, work our way up. Let's go shoot this thing, see what it can stop. Oh, got my eye. Welcome back to the shop.
Just a bunch of junk down here.
No, it's like the Mythbusters headquarters. They have like the HQ. All right, today we are bringing back.
Is it crazy that I want to do shit like fucking trash ass chair, bro? Is it crazy I want to do stuff like this, bro? You can't tell me like shooting random stuff doesn't look fun, bro. Like, bro, I watched this nigga shoot a metal plate, like a 45 pound not dumbbell, but 45 pound plate that you know.
The bows.
You can't tell me that doesn't look fun.
Back. I haven't shot them in forever. We have a crossbow. We have a 70-pound compound bow. We have pistols. We have shotgun again. We've brought back the 30-06 deer rifle, and we got the Deagle. We got the 44 Magnum. We're gonna work our way all the way up to the 50 cal. This time we are going to shoot the standard 50 and then the armor piercing 50. We're skipping the 22 today. Starting out with our Glock 19 9mm. See what she can do. We have our 9mm full metal jacket, loading it into our clip. Magazines are for reading. Clips are for yipping. Shoot it. All right, it is 9mm against a tree. Here we go. All right, here's our entry right here from the 9mm, and it really just bounced right off. Didn't really do anything.
I
Here
didn't
we
see
go.
it.
No against the tree.
Let's see.
Here we go. All right, here's our entry right here from the 9mm, and it really just bounced right off. Didn't really do anything.
I wouldn't say it bounced right off.
Just bounced right off.
It didn't bounce off. It's in the tree.
Like a bouncy ball.
No, it's inside the tree.
Is it really?
All right, let's move up to the 10mm. Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. What is it with this gun and you think you need to get cinematic shot? Are you Steven Spielberg?
I was trying to get a cool, like, cinematic.
No, you can just stand there and press the red button.
Sorry, got it.
All right, it's 10mm against a tree trunk.
Y'all see that?
Against a tree trunk.
I feel like I seen it going. Like, I don't know. That's just
See where you
a
hit?
smoke
Think
trail.
So. Oh yeah, right here. So here's our 9mm, and then here's the 10. Looks very similar to the 9mm. No pass through. Fred's still fine. He could potentially survive the video. Next up, we got the 44 Magnum, shooting our Ruger Red Hawk revolver. We have some 350 grain bear load for our 44 Magnum. All right, this is 44 Magnum against a tree.
Nice center shot.
Yeah. It's our biggest entry so far. Can you see how far that went? It's hard to tell because I feel like these bullets just go in and then the wood just kind of, you know, like closes in around the hole. But there's our entry regardless. We have nothing out the back here. Back's clean. Tree stops the 44 Magnum. So if you are getting chased by somebody with a 44 Magnum, just look for the nearest tree. All right, moving up to our crossbow here, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna shoot these Zombie Slayer bolts that we just got, which I'm actually pretty accustomed to because some of you guys might recognize me from AMC's The Walking Dead. May have heard of it. I played Daryl Dixon.
You played Daryl Dixon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was me. See, this jogs your memory. Vroom, vroom. What are you talking about, Rick? I have my crossbow, motorcycle.
That was not you.
Here, this will probably jog your memory. Zombie! Rick! Get over here! There. Shane! It's just the makeup and like the props and stuff made me look a little bit different. All right, we have our zombie bolt here. We have a fixed broadhead on it.
Oh, they're using something different. Okay.
All right, this is a crossbow against a tree. Stuck in it. It's hard to tell how deep it went, probably like an inch or two. I'm just gonna twist it out. I think the broadhead's, oh, wow, yeah, there it was. So it didn't go very deep at all. Not that interesting. Let's move up. All right, moving up to our Desert Eagle. We have our Hollow Point 50 Action Express. Kind of hard to find FMJ for this. Have you been able to find any, or it's just super expensive?
Yeah, I found some. I gotta order it still.
Well, maybe you should do that. Got our Desert Eagle. We have our Hollow Point 50 Action Express, and yep. Let's see what it can do. All right, there's a Desert Eagle against a tree. Firing.
Damn.
Our deagle hit right here. Kind of pushed back some of our bark here. Didn't do a whole lot. Did not come out the back. Tree's still completely fine. None of our handguns could get the job done. So it's gonna be up to our shotgun and rifles.
I feel like the
All right,
only
moving up to
one
our slug,
that's probably gonna go
and,
through is that
this is
50
our last
cal,
one,
bro.
so
It's bro. That 50 cal sniper, bro.
Go get him, boys!
That shit is like.
So cool.
I have yet to see something stop that.
All right, we got our 12 gauge
sniper.
slug up next. You guys know what that means. It means I do my behind the back trick shot. Never gotten it. One day I'm gonna get it. Might be today. Here we go. That was pretty close.
That was. Sure was.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Big chunk out of tree.
Big chunk out of tree. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Firing.
Yep. Big chunk.
You're right. Look at this little fuzz here. Slug hit right here just below our broadhead. Yeah, we got a big chunk out of the tree. Don't even really know I'm looking back here at this point. Didn't go out the back. Just took a chunk out of the front. Let's move up to the rifles. This Memorial Day tee just dropped. It's our Yee Yee Memorial Day tee. It's got John 15:13 on it. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And it's pretty cool, I think. So you guys should check it out. Yee.com, link in description. And every shirt that you buy supports Fred, his dream of one day having legs. So first time buyers, if you're a new customer, you get 20% off if you use code FRED at checkout.
That was really dramatic.
Really?
Big deal. All right,
20%?
very excited.
Wow.
People have been missing the green tip 5.56, man. They've been upset with us. We haven't been using it in a little bit. So we have our green tip 5.56 shooting our AR-15 from Spike's Tactical. We'll see what happens. This is when we really start to disrespect the tree.
The slug looked pretty disrespectful.
Slug is like if a bowling ball learned to fly and got really angry. All right, we got a green tip 5.56, and this is when it gets real. This is usually when it gets real. So we move up to the AR. AR goes through a lot of stuff. The good thing about this tree is it is very freshly cut. This thing was alive like 3 days ago. So dead wood would probably be easier to go through, I would assume. But this thing's alive, so I think we're giving it the best chance possible to stop something. So
I don't think this is.
This is actually going to be tough to see the entry. ARs are notorious for having teeny weeny entries. So I'm going to try to keep an eye on this thing. All right, this is a green tip 5.56 against a tree. All right, here's our entry from our green tip 5.56. Always really small and nothing out the back. Tree stops the green tip. Fred is living on, man. All right, next up we got the 450 Bushmaster. We got our big fat round from our 450 Bushmaster here. Let's go see what happens. All right, this is a 450 Bushmaster against a tree. All right, firing. Whoa. That guy's confused. Ew.
A little squirrelipede.
Yeah, it's like a little mouse, like a tree mouse. All right, we hit right here, and yeah, nice little chunk out of the tree. Nothing out the back, man. Tree stops the 450. Fred is still fine. Moving up to the Gold Scar, shooting around a 7.62. What do you think, man? The 450 couldn't do it? This one has more penetrating power than the 450 though, so is it gonna be enough? All right, here we go, Gold Scar against a tree. I have no idea. I think here. I was aiming in this area. Oh, you can barely tell. I think that this is the scar right here. Just a tiny entry, nothing out the back. Fred is still good. Stop.
Man, get to that 50 cal sniper, bro. Come on, bro. You know what the people want to see.
It's a scar, man. Moving up to our good old 30-06 deer rifle. Everybody's favorite. It's one of my favorites personally. I set the record. Highest scoring low fence buck in the Missouri state history. Fall of 2021 with this guy.
Did you actually?
Yeah, yep. Look it up. Highest scoring low fence buck, Missouri. I shot it in St. Louis out of a Wells Fargo.
In the city?
Yeah, it was like 15 stories up.
You were at the bank?
Yeah, I'm just withdrawing some cash. I'm walking out, and then I just see on the horizon this just monster buck. So I take that elevator up like 14 stories. I just see him slowly walking. It's like right at twilight. I gave him the old slow trigger pull. Just like that.
You brought your deer rifle into the bank at Wells Fargo to withdraw cash?
Yeah, I'm banned now though. Banned for life. They are super cool, Wells Fargo though. All right, here we go. It's a 30-06 against a tree. So that was a better entry. That was more satisfying.
Still nada?
Nothing. There are chunks of wood on Fred, but I think that's unrelated. Tree stopped everything, so that means
What are you doing?
I don't know, I just feel like if you remove things, then it just adds to the anticipation. That means it's going to come down to the 50 cal. So we are going to start with our standard round 50, and then we're going to move up to the armor piercing incendiary. We'll see what happens. I got my sidearm ready to go. Does it look cool?
Just put a knife underneath the strap on your helmet?
Yeah.
Probably not smart.
What's that? All right, we're moving up to Barry. He has been a brave soldier. This is why I decided to name him. I'm giving him a name, Barry. What do you think?
I like it, man.
Okay. Moving up to Barry. We got our comms in.
We fuck
We're
with
geared
Barry.
up, and I think it's finally time to take down this tree. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of messing around. The people have waited patiently. Either that or they just skipped ahead to this moment right here. Regardless, if you watched the first 10 minutes or if you're just now joining us, welcome to a 50 cal versus a tree. We're starting with our standard round, which I always keep on me right here. I think they're both gonna go through.
You think they're both gonna go through?
Yeah. Should we set the slow-mo or no?
Maybe for API.
Maybe for the API.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Maybe for the API. Let's not do the slow-mo on this one. Base, this is Ghost Rider requesting clearance to engage. Yeah, we are 45 Delta, looking at winds at about 25 knots, overcast. Roger. I got clearance from above. They're way above the clouds right now. See that? You see him right up there. You can barely see him. Get a shot of that, Zach. That's our C-130. See him? That's them right there.
That's a bird.
No. Eagle 1, this is Ghost Rider requesting clearance to engage. All right, this is a 50 cal sniper rifle against a large tree.
Damn, he handled that pretty well.
All right, here's our entry from the 50 cal. Not that big of a hole here in the front. Let's see if it went through, and it did not go through. The back of the tree is clean. Fred's okay. Our tree stopped our standard round of 50, this massive oak tree. Can it stop the armor piercing incendiary round? We're gonna set up the slow-mo camera, see what happens. right, here we go. Here's our armor-piercing incendiary round. Can it make it
At this point, I don't
all
think
the way through the tree?
I don't
Is
think
this
it's gonna
going
do
to
it.
be a video where Fred survives, or can the API round do it? Let's find out. Green light to Ghost Rider. Confirmed. Eagle 1. Green light to Ghost Rider. Firing.
Damn. I don't think it went through.
All right, here's our entry from the armor-piercing incendiary round. Kind of charred the front and the entry here. Let's see if it went through. And it did not go through the tree. Our tree stopped both rounds from the 50 and every gun that we threw at it. All right, our mighty oak tree stopped every single gun that we threw at it, including the armor-piercing 50 cal. Really crazy. You guys let us know in the comments how much smaller this tree would have had to have been for the 50 cal to go through. Maybe oaks are just super dense. It was not too strong for my right hand though. I'm actually a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu and smacked it, and I was actually able to knock it over right here. So no match. A little bonus, if you hung around to the end of the video, you are going to get a signed 50 cal casing. The first 5 people, we only have like 5 of these. So the first 5 people who use code Fred when you buy anything in the store at yee.com will get a signed 50 cal casing. And then if you are not part of the first 5, you won't get a 50 cal, but maybe we'll like find like a rock or something to put in there. So if you use code Fred over the next 24 hours, then we'll put a surprise in your order, and the first 5 will get a signed 50 cal casing. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Just make it look like I hit it on the first.
Yeah. 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 I need to get a mouse pad. But that's it for this video. I really wanted to watch that with you guys, you know, because I watched that in my own time. Damn. I watched that in my own time, you know. But we don't really got no outro. If you made it this far, you know what I'm going to say. Love you. And we out.